Hey everyone, it's New York Dan here. How's it going? Did you enjoy your Monday? Was it a magnificent Monday? Markets were closed today. MLK Day, baby. Yeah. Who would think the markets would be open on MLK Day? Come on, that must be a real amateur. Huh? So anyway, yeah, we're going to talk some Sarasota Tim in today's video. What do you guys think? We'll do Nomadic another day. We'll do that later. Apparently, there was a road rage incident. Yeah, we're going to talk about it. That's what's going on with Tim's channel. And the manager let him have the day off. Either that or it's curtains and they have a robot doing his job, putting down those napkins in the aisles of the grocery store, guys. Yep, that's right. He put out at least 5 videos today. All day long they've been coming out. Yup. We're going to go over those vids. We're going to keep it also, we're going to keep it compact, Jack. That's right. This video, I'm jonesing to get it down to a good, a nice compact size of commentary. Yeah, the stock stuff's going to be over on the membership videos. You're going to see it. The memberships are now activated. Yup. I don't know exactly how it works even. Apparently, on my channel's menu, but where the playlists are, and it says short videos, etc., there's a section that says memberships. It's supposed to be in there, and there's supposed to be 2 levels. I don't even know fully if it's working. When I clicked on it on my phone, it just said memberships, and it didn't really show me what the setup looks like. I don't know. It's supposed to be 2 levels. One is $5. The other's like 20. What I said at 25, something like that. The $5 one is just to support the channel. You get early access to the videos. I'm trying to film them earlier too. I'm trying to step it up, get on an earlier schedule. So you do get a few perks with it, and I'm going to throw in a few stock tips on the $5 level. So it's just right for people that aren't like actively trading, if you're managing your retirement or whatever and you just want to dabble a little, perfect. The $25 one, that's for people that really want, they're into the stocks a lot and they want to know about stuff going on. Yeah, I'll be talking about investments, stocks, all kinds of stuff under there, under those videos. That will be at the pro level. There should be 2 though. So even if it says pro level, if you click on that, it should give you the option to do level 1 or 2. We'll see if this goes, if people sign up or not. I have no idea. I got no idea on it. But you know what? I'm doing this stock stuff anyway. I'm doing these trades anyway. And I know all about the stocks. I'm an expert at it. So if I get anyone signed up, no problem. I'm doing it anyway. I'll share the information. I'll share stuff going on. Yeah. And then it's a great way to support the channel, the lower membership. Yeah. Your friend, New York Dan. I think we got a plan here. Yup. So, yeah. That's what's going on around here. I just set that up today. Oh, I put out a ridiculous short video I created up under the shorts on the channel. I put on the, I have on the suit. I was driving the Rolls Royce. It's not that much of a stretch. I have a Mercedes in real life. I didn't say what year it was, but I got that idea from that guy, VIP Sports Betting, Steve Stevens. That's how his video starts out. He's like, this is your boy, Steve Stevens. Yeah, it came out pretty funny. And I'm like, I'm at the world's largest casino. And I go in there, I arrive in Vegas, and the casino turns into the New York Stock Exchange. You get it? That's what I mean by the world's largest casino. Yeah. And it's true. I mean, it's risky stuff. All this stuff, it's high risk. The futures are looking terrible. This is a great time to launch a stock membership on the channel. A great time to do that, right? The futures are down 470 points on the Dow, 290 on the NASDAQ. It's going to be ugly tomorrow, guys. It's because of this Trump tariff thing over Greenland, of all things. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous that, it's mainly going to affect if you're invested in like European companies that do business with the States. That's probably where it's going to hit the hardest. But with that being said, it's actually a great time to start picking up some stocks, especially dividend ones that I'm going to be picking out. I got some good trades. It's a great time to buy them. You don't buy them when the stocks are at record levels, man. You buy them when there's pullbacks. Believe it or not, most of the money, I can tell you this right now, with stock trading, the money is made when you buy the stock, not necessarily when you sell it. Yeah, I can tell you that happens a lot of times, because when you get in on it, if you buy it when it's at like a peak level, chances are it's going to sink back down and you're going to get skunked. You got to buy it when the market's bad, when there's bad stuff going on. That's when you pick these things up. And then, you got the stock at a discounted price. So then when markets normalize, then you've got winners in your portfolio. That's how it works. Yeah, I'm going to save a lot of this stuff for the, because I'm going to have to start doing those member videos soon. I'm going to have to start booting that up. Oh, I'm setting my office up as we speak. New computer system, new monitors. I've got a whole setup I'm going to be doing in there. It's going to be pretty cool. Once you get into this stuff, it's like addictive. It's actually like fun to do this stuff. It is stressful, but it's a lot of fun to be following the market and the trades and stuff. It's pretty much like being out doing the sports betting. You're out like games and you're on the edge of your seat, you're watching games and stuff. Yeah. It's tricky though to master. It's not easy. Definitely not easy. All right, let's bring up here. Bring it up, baby. Bring it up. Where's this cheeky rascal, Sarasota? We got to bring his channel up here. Oh, and you know what? I found the thing on this phone. I figured out the incognito option. So I should be able to read the comments if I go incognito. Let me see how I do. Let's see if I can figure that out again. Where was it? If I hit this. Let's see if I can figure this. I think it's in here. Now I can't find it. Great. How did I find that? This craziness. Maybe if you go under search, it's not down here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I found it, guys. I found it. It's right up at the top here. Right over here. You see that? Turn on incognito. That's what we need to do so we could see all. You've gone incognito. Your activity in this session will not be linked with your account. Your activity still might be visible to your employer, school, or internet service provider. Okay, that doesn't matter. Not illegal, man. Not illegal. Okay, search YouTube. So now we got to search. We do Sarasota. They have Sarasota, Florida. They have a bunch of stuff.
How's it going, everybody?
Okay, there he is, right there, Sarasota Tim. Let's see, where's his channel? How do we get to it here? He's making a video about a product that he's going to try to peddle. Ha! Lamont's bringing the truck around, folks. That's what he started saying in that video. I'm not sure which one it was. Okay, so today he has, like I was saying before, I think there's even almost 5 videos. It starts out with best coffee ever, road rage incident, road rage idiot, and then the KLX 300 build. Wow, it starts now. I don't know. I can't imagine that many people are watching this channel for the KLX build. It's not like he's a world-renowned dirt biker, or he's doing jumps or something. The second video, no one showed up for my free breakfast, so I ate it myself. Huh. Yeah, I actually watched the first video today, and he was mentioning that he was going to go to McDonald's. Oh, great. I got a comment thing. He was going to go to McDonald's, and he was going to buy someone a breakfast. And he's like, someone lucky is going to get a free breakfast today. Yep, we're going to do that next. So apparently when he went, no one showed up. So he bought the breakfast himself and ate it. I think the whole thing is rigged, guys. I don't think he really buys people jack at McDonald's. Maybe if they say they're just getting like an order for like $2 or $3, he'll go for it. But most of the people, he doesn't film them waving to them. How come he doesn't go in the damn store, into McDonald's, in the restaurant in person, right? Where you can actually see the people in line. And why doesn't he talk to them say, hey, I do a YouTube channel. Would you like to be on the channel? Say hello and let me know what you want to get for breakfast, and I'll buy it. Why doesn't he do that? This thing about you drive up and you just say, oh, I'll get the guy behind me. That's ridiculous. We don't even know if that's real. Like people are saying about this with Tim. If it's not filmed, it never happened. I think that's the case with those crazy pay it forward McDonald things. I think a lot of it's fake. So he did that one. Then he has another video called Random Neighbor German Shepherd and Sudden Philippines Plan. That's probably clickbait. We got to read what that one's about. The Philippines Plan. Sounds like he was watching my channel and he got that from me, because I talk about that regular guy's channel. Yeah, he's over in the Philippines. It's kind of cool. He walks around and films a lot of raw stuff in the Philippines. Some people say he's a shifty character, regular guy. They don't trust him. He said in one of his live streams, he said he's socially awkward. He has problems. He has like ADHD or something, and he's has communication problems. That's what regular guy said. And he had trouble sleeping and stuff. He has some troubles, but I kind of joke around. It's the funniest thing is he claims to be like looking for, he calls them babe-a-roonies in the Philippines. So, but he claims he's looking for a girlfriend, but It sounds like he said he's been in the Philippines like over 20 years and he still hasn't found a girlfriend. That's what I kind of like laugh about, or I get a chuckle out of. He's always on a search. He's like, I'm going to a new city. I'm out of here. I'm going to this other place in the Philippines where I'm going to meet a girlfriend. We're going to try over here. He keeps doing this. So, okay, then Sarasota, apparently he did a walk. And he says MLK Day surprise. I think it's because he says no traffic mystery solved. Less traffic. People had the day off. And then his last video, Kawasaki dealer hookup day. New swag and headlight. And of course, the Kawasaki thing got low views for Tim. Actually, a lot of these videos are not doing so great today, guys. Did they give the bots MLK Day off? That might explain it. I didn't know bots took days off. Apparently, they might. Okay, so let's see. I watched this first one. We could take a quick peek at that one, and I'll summarize it just for the hell of it. See if it jogs my memory. It says he enjoys the best cup of coffee while discussing his KL Expert build and a frustrating return. Oh, that's right. He was all peed off. He went to the UPS store and he was being real cheap. He didn't, they were charging him to print out a label. That was it. So he's like, I'm not going to pay that. He's like, I'll print it myself. It's only going to cost a few cents to print one. And he said other places probably print it for chump change for like next to nothing. I think they wanted like $2 or $3 to print it. So he's like, he left. And then he got one of his neighbors apparently to print the label. And he went back to the store to return the item. And the same lady was there. So he had to like kind of take the walk of shame back, going back in line. And then he needed to tape the label onto the box. The lady did it for free, but she said, we usually charge you to do that. Tim was going on a rant about it. He was pissed off. He's like, tape, that should be complimentary. What's going on? What kind of business do you run? This is ridiculous. Well, I got news for you. Those UPS shops, those stores, they call them UPS store, that's not UPS. No, those are franchises. It's like a small business where they will like pack up your package for you. They sell stuff there like bubble wrap. They sell boxes. They're in the business of selling stuff so you can like mail things through UPS. And UPS does that as a courtesy. They'll stop by the store to pick up packages that are going out. And then I think you can get a box there and you can receive things like mail and packages at the store. But it's a franchise business. You can buy into that and run one of those shops. So it's not surprising that they charge you for taping. Extra for the tape, the packing tape, to tape up a box or put labels on, etc. And I'm going to tell you what, they have to. They have to do that. They can't give stuff out for free, guys. No. You see at the post office, they might give you stuff for free. They might tape the thing for you because that's government run, government subsidized. That's not someone's small business. Yeah, these little shops, they're small business owners. And I have them around here on Long Island. And I noticed that they have a high turnover rate. Like I had one where I returned a bike I got at Walmart actually, and I brought it back to them. And they were good because this was a huge thing. The problem is my UPS hub store is far away from where I live. It takes maybe 40 minutes to drive over there. So right down the road, I had UPS store, brought it in there, and that UPS location closed up shortly after that. The next time I needed to return something, I had to find another UPS store. So I'm sure the margins of profit on those are very thin. They got to watch it. And besides, with all this inflation, you know how much the tapes cost? Packing tape? That's pretty expensive stuff, guys. If you get a quality brand, those tape rolls cost a lot. So they can't be giving that out for free. Someone brings in a big box, you could use up quite a bit of tape, going around the box and stuff. The lady probably just did it for free because it was only the label that needed tape. So she's like, okay, I'll do it this time. I'll just put a little on the return label. And she's like, but I know this guy is a real chiseler. This guy's really cheap. So I'm going to tell him it's only this time only, because if I do a little bit this time, he's going to bring next time the whole box. He's going to want me to tape the whole thing up for free. That's it. She knows where he's coming from. She already's got him figured out, guys. Yup. That's what's going on there, guys. He says he stole the bike. He got such a good price on it. Bragging about the dirt bike. Let's see some of the comments here. St. Louis Scott, greetings. I've been responding to some of your comments today. He says, Duncan, baby, Duncan. I don't think Tim can afford Duncan. No, that stuff, he can't afford that. You get the senior coffee, man, at Mickey D's. Jack Bennett says it's not the best area of town you're in. I agree. Al, if I try to give a thumbs up, it says, okay, I'm incognito. Yeah, you know what? When I drove down to Bradenton, yo, man, call my agent, man. Yo, man, I can't talk right now. Doing filming, man. When I drove to Bradenton, I was saying that in the video. When I arrived there, it was at nighttime. I was getting sketched out. I said, something's up with this place. This area is, I'm like worried about it. I went into Walmart's parking lot. You know how they let RVers and stuff stay overnight there? And I was like, oh, I could sleep. I had the SUV or whatever. I rented that little SUV. Hyundai Tucson, I think. I went in there to sleep. And when I went in the parking lot, there were a lot of sketchy characters in there hanging around. And I did see some people in there sleeping in their cars in the parking lot at Walmart. But I was very afraid to stay in there because I'm like, there's too many characters around, walking around. I felt like a target. Yeah, I got out of there. I didn't want to trust staying at night there. I actually went probably out of Bradenton to sleep for the night. Yeah, it's a sketchy part of town. He said his trailer park's nice, but not the surrounding area, he said. Yeah, G.S. Denali said, the Postal Service is a national treasure, and even though it's a government agency, it does rely on taxpayers' funding. I am a proud retired postal worker. Thank you very much, sir. All right. hats off to GS Denali for your service. Jeff Wirt says, today's a national holiday. Banks closed, post office closed, etc. MLK Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Christine Selden said, quite the cold snap. Beats minus 10 Fahrenheit with a wind chill minus 15. Upper Michigan. So I miss Florida. I used to live in Kissimmee for several years. Worked at Waffle House before Celebration, where Adam the Woo, R.I.P., passed in his sleep at age 51. Fans loaded his yard with coffee, also flowers, memorabilia. You're not too far to venture over there and go by where Adam the Woo lived in Celebration. He came from a tiny apartment in St. Cloud to purchasing his home. Just mention the Grinch, something, because Adam's last video was of him riding around town with the Grinch in his golf cart. Just a suggestion, stop at Waffle House on 192. Good deal, good deal. Yeah, you know what? When I went to Florida, my friend Dave, he's a big fan of Waffle House. We went over to Gatorland and he insisted, he's like, we got to go to breakfast at Waffle House. Yep. I think we went to one that was near, we drove out of the Orlando area to get to it though. I'm not sure which one we went to. Yeah, you know, I was saying that the other day, Adam the Woo with the Grinch, and then he passed away. I hope this isn't some kind of an omen that Tim got the green dirt bike. He names it the Grinch. The same fate could end up happening in Sarasota. He's with the Grinch right before he passed away. I don't know, guys. I mean, what do you think? Is this dirt bike dangerous? Is he going to try to do some kind of extreme riding on it? Is that what these special tires are for that he wants? Deborah Page commented, hi, Tim, I will be 62. February 22nd, I've been thinking of what I want to be living in and when I'm older and hopefully retired. An RV is a good, cheaper option, but not sure since I don't have a truck to pull it, insurance costs, etc. Tiny home communities are only in selected sites in different states. I also considered a small modular home, but the cost of the module and land will be expensive. If you were me, which option would you choose? Thanks. Well, Deborah, very smart idea to ask an expert like Sarasota Tim, the nation's foremost retirement expert. You've come to the right place. Let's see what the replies are. There's Sarasota himself. I got it, guys. I got it now. We're incognito. He can't ban me out. Yup. There he is, guys, right there. He responded. Incognito, baby. Let's see what he said. He says, what I'm doing right now is the best answer. Are you guys surprised? It's the best answer I can give you. That's what Sarasota himself replied. And Deborah says, thanks for your advice. Go right to the expert, guys. That's it. Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend that, Deborah. I would not recommend that at all. You got to be like a MacGyver to live in one of these trailers. You got to know how to fix stuff. You got to be like New York. Damn. Yeah, that's right. You know those tires on my boat trailer? The same crap happens with tires on the RV trailer. There's all kinds of maintenance and repairs to do. Tim's falling behind. He's got a leak under his sink. He can't even fix it. A bunch of stuff's gone bad on his trailer. He can't figure out how to repair it. So he just leaves it broken, like the automatic jacks, the awning. I heard cabinets fall apart. His sink faucet lever already broke when it was like practically brand new. He had to glue it back in. There's a ton of stuff that can break on these trailers. I think you really got to be a real handyman, MacGyver, if you're serious about doing a trailer. Tap water at the moment. Got to stay hydrated. It's really dry here in New York now. I got to fill up my humidifier. Oh, let's check the weather here. Guess what? I added a new transmitter and it's inside my garage. Let's see if it's even working, if it makes it all the way out here. The signal. Yup, sensor 2. It's saying it's 35.6 degrees in my garage. 44 humidity, but look how dry it is in my house. 34% humidity, 68.7 degrees in here. Guys, that's really dry, 34%. Outside, it's 26.9 Fahrenheit, and it's 64%. We had some snow. I spent almost something like 2 hours of hard work for absolutely no money. I had to clear off my car. I had to shovel the driveway. And then the car was covered with ice. I warmed it up a little. I had to get a scraper out. Had to work on the windows. Had to free up the wipers. Yeah, because you know what? If I need to drive out somewhere, if I don't do it right now, it's just going to get worse. You leave that for a day or so, the stuff starts melting and refreezing. The whole thing will turn into solid ice. Yeah, it's horrible out. This is going to be a bad week, folks. It's going to get colder and colder. By Wednesday, it's only going to be in like the teens during the day. And then I got really bad news. I think next week they said it's going to go down near 0 degrees at night, Fahrenheit. And that ain't right. Huh? Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. If that happens, it's going to be Michael Jackson bad. That's how bad it's going to be. Yup. Ken GD9 commented, Amazon is terrible. Last 15 deliveries, only one person followed the simple, uncomplicated location directions. I live in a highly residential area. The drivers just do not read directions. I'll tell you one thing, where I live, Amazon is amazing. I order stuff, and a lot of times it comes the next day. It's on my porch before I can even get up. When I wake up, the package is already there. I don't know how they even do it. I don't know how they do it, guys. Well, keep in mind, though, I live in a pretty urban area. I'm on Long Island in New York, right? And they probably have like some kind of big warehouse close by. I bet you. Because some of this stuff comes for free, man. Totally for free, man. I have the Prime, and they get some of the items come like overnight on Prime for free. They must have it like stored close by. That Jeff Bezos. What a mastermind. Yeah, Amazon, baby. And then he has Whole Foods Market. where I went at Thanksgiving with my nephews, they have this whole spread of food. It's like a buffet, man, on a cruise line. Yeah, they do it by weight, but it's all like homemade stuff. I got to go back there. I got to go there for lunch. I really should go there. Oh, tomorrow, one of my friends is going to stop by for lunch. My friend Dave is coming by. Maybe he'll appear in my video if he's game to be on the channel. I'll ask him. And I think he might be bringing some lunch for me. We'll see. Because he said, can I bring lunch? And I'm like, sure. He's probably going to give me some lunch. What do you guys think? Yeah. We'll see if he appears on camera. Nina says, I don't understand why so many people are driving with the effing high beams on in well-lit areas. Yeah, I agree with you. That's a real problem. I don't know why they do that. They don't realize how blinding those lights are. On the new cars have ridiculously bright high beams. They're horrid. You can't drive around with those beams on in urban areas. You're blinding everyone. It's so bad. Sometimes I have to like cover my face like this when the car's coming by. They're driving around. Maybe they don't know the lights are on, but it's awful. Those new lights, I don't even know how they're legal anymore. I liked it back in the day. You know, they had those sealed beam headlights that were glass. Yeah, man, they didn't fog up. They didn't have all this problem with these cheap plastic headlamps. No, they lasted. They were real glass. And they weren't so damn bright that they like blind you. They were just right. The original headlights before they came out with halogen ones. Yeah, man, those were the best headlights. They were just right. Now it's going like completely crazy. Everyone's got a brighter and brighter headlight going. It's ridiculous, man. That's some great weather in Laughlin, Nevada, St. Louis, Scott. Sunny and 73. Awesome. All right, let's take a peek at this video where, which one was it? The Philippine. What's going on? We got to see what's this about, the Philippine one. Let's see if we can figure this out. Let's see what the comments say here. Logger in camp says, how long will it take Tim to discover that it's MLK Day? Well, I kind of did the same thing. Last night I was saying it's going to be an ugly open at the stock market tomorrow. I forgot about it. Now we're facing the same dilemma tonight. David Pearson says, I'm getting my passport ready for an RV trip to Alaska through Canada this summer. In just a couple of days, I'll be heading to Florida, excited for the great weather and 5 days in Key West. The whole adventure will last 6 weeks. Good luck, David. That sounds like an awesome trip. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, Barry O'Brien filled him in. He says, hey, Tim, the reason no one's at their prison job today is because it's Martin Luther King Day. Michael K7 says, don't get cheap on me. Buy yourself a new coffee maker. The coffee will taste better at home. Maybe one of them Best Buy $800 coffee makers. Put McAfee in there. See if it tastes better. Angel 10 4308 says, I would not go out west now during the winter. Isn't it cold and snowing out there? Well, it looks like where Tater is in Arizona. I was just watching his video. He went skiing, but that's on a mountain. Looks pretty damn cold, and he got skunked. His Tater Acres, no man's land, it got snow on it. Depends which part of the West you go to. Oh, E-Stone 9612. Here's something about the Philippines. As a word of caution, I have a family member whom got married to a girl from the Philippines. It cost him several thousand, like $20,000 or more, just to get her here. I guess he brought her back to the States. That was the short story, as it did not get much better. If you want to save yourself thousands of dollars, go out west and skip the Philippines, unless you have a ton of money to give away. As a bonus, the wife and I drove past Nathan Benderson Park about 1:30 on I-75. He said I-75 was busy then. I think the traffic's always busy during a Florida winter. A lot of snowbirds are in the area. John Wright says it's all about the girls over there. Yeah, what is this? Tim's doing some clickbait where he's going to go to the Philippines. Ha! Let's be real here, folks. First, he's got to do some clickbait that says, I'm applying for a passport. He doesn't even have a damn passport. He's going into comedy. He ain't going nowhere. When he gets a passport, then we'll talk Philippines. And not a minute sooner. Because even if he wanted to go to Philippines, there's no way he can. Glenn Pahokee says, Tim, don't do it. They'll steal you blind. After they get your gold from Fort Knox, it's adios. Ha! I think there are very nice women in the Philippines that are actually, they love American guys to go over there if they have a pension or whatnot. It's not just for the money. It's very tight over there. People are very poor, and there's a lot of women, they see that. They would love to have a guy that takes care of them. They can move in with them, etc. But there's problems with it. An American cannot buy land in the Philippines. No. You can, and you have to keep renewing a visa to be over in the Philippines. So that part of it's tricky. Then if you bring the girl back to the States, you have to marry her. It's called a K-1 visa. You can bring her back to get married. You have 90 days to marry her. There's a show kicking around, 90 Day Fiancé. They show a lot of this stuff. That's how I know about it. But it can be, it's really a lot of pressure. You have to, you got 90 days to marry this girl. You better be very careful about it. You can have a prenuptial. You can get an agreement made up. You've got to be careful it's not a scam, especially if you only knew the girl for 90 days. That's the scary part right there. And I think it's safer if you move to the Philippines and then you find a girl. You can take your time, and then you get what they call our pensioners, Americans collecting Social Security. You can rent an apartment in the Philippines very cheap and live off your Social Security. It's a lot cheaper over there. Like a guy like Tim could do that even if you didn't have a YouTube channel. He gets like $1,800 a month Social Security. I think that would do him fine in the Philippines. Yeah, he wouldn't be living in a fancy apartment. It would be small, but probably bigger than his trailer. And you can have air conditioning. You can have amenities. You get yourself a moped to drive around on. They love motor scooters over there. And the weather's always nice, it seems. So it is a great idea if you're like Tim collecting Social Security. You wouldn't have to do a YouTube channel. You could just kick back and relax. Some people, you know what, man? We do the YouTube channel just for fun, man. Just for fun. That it's fun to do it, man. Some people like having fun doing it, man. Let's see if I can get a summary of this video. Let's see. How do I do the incognito thing? Where is that thing? Yeah, it says I'm incognito, but it will not let me play with it. It will not let me switch it on and off. What is this nonsense? Oh, here it is. Turn off incognito. I wonder if I have to turn the incognito off to get the summary of the video, because the other summaries seem very small. Let's see this one here. I'm getting the hang of it, guys. We're ironing the wrinkles out. It's a little tricky. Now we'll have the stocks separate. Getting it down. Make it compact, Jack. We'll be doing it good. Okay, this is the video right here. Let's see what the deal is here. Summarize video. Here we go. Okay, good. This looks good. Here we go. Let's see what's going on. He had a meeting with a new neighbor named Ian, or Ian. Ian, I think it's pronounced I-A-N. A Canadian who frequently visits the Philippines. Their conversation, which occurred while Ian was walking his German Shepherd, led to discussions about travel. Right there, I spot something very strange. Anybody that likes to travel to the Philippines, they're not going to have a German Shepherd. That's a dog that requires a ton of care to take care of, and it's very hard to transport that dog. What does he bring him to the Philippines with him? Something's very strange there. That's like a no-go. Is this one of those made-up stories that Tim does? Really, I mean, when these guys go to the Philippines, they stay over there for a long time, like a month. The flight is so long. It's like a 24-hour flight from New York or East Coast. You're not going to fly over there just for the weekend and have someone watch your dog. I think it's made up, guys. The conversation led to discussions about travel, disc golf, potentially altering Tim's cross-country motorcycle trip, and instead visit the Philippines with Ian. This is too much. This is too much, man. What kind of crap? This is made up. This is made up bull crap. This is an excuse for him to return all of that junk that he bought for the motorcycle. No guy that's going to Philippines has a German Shepherd dog. I'll tell you right now, how's he going to go travel for a long time? The whole thing, this is getting more and more wacky. Tim expresses his intrigue with the Philippines, especially after Ian's encouragement to get a passport and visit, highlighting the low cost of living over there. He mentions a YouTube channel called Paul in the Philippines. That's not the name of the channel, guys. That is called Old Dog New Tricks. That's the name of the channel. Maybe it is. Maybe it's Paul in the Philippines. It's the second part of the title. Yeah, he has Baby May as his girlfriend. I've seen the channel. Paul's a used car salesman. That's what he used to do. Yup. And he said he was living alone in the States. I guess he got divorced. He said the house felt really empty, and he decided to sell everything out and start a new life over. Okay, let's see. A video touches on Tim's daily activities, focus on fitness, product reviews. We know all about that. I put the short video up on my channel. And his goal to reach 100,000 YouTube subscribers this year. It's a steep goal, my friend. Tim also shares a short experience at a new McDonald's where he praises the coffee and jokes about buying a franchise. Now that really is a joke. Jeez Louise. You need money to buy a McDonald's franchise. A ton of money, probably more money than a house would cost. That's no small thing to buy. You have to buy it from another franchise owner. They're not opening unless you're in a really remote area. I don't think they're up for opening new locations. It's very regulated. Those franchises could cost millions of dollars to open, especially around here. That really is some comedy. But this Philippines thing, this is too much. This is too damn much. Wow. I think it even tells you in the summary, it tells you like what the spot of the video is that has let's see if we can find it here. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff here.
Leia, and we might make a video on Leia. He's invited me to go play frisbee golf, disc golf. When I went over to that park one time called Braden Park,
He's talking about the guy. He's talking about it.
It's just golf. You throw a frisbee though.
Yeah, frisbee golf. It's cheap. Cheaper to play than regular golf. That's probably why Tim wants to do it.
A putter and all that. I've played it before, I think once. It wasn't. When do you see this thing I got today? I got a Mountain Dew here, but I don't want it.
Mountain Dew, that stuff's full of
quite a bit.
It's got tons of caffeine in it.
A disc golf course there. Anyway, he had me thinking about these Philippines like I'm about ready to get a passport and forget going out west, sell everything. No, not. He just goes over there for a visit and comes back. But he does have me thinking about, visiting over there. He goes, get your passport tomorrow. We're leaving in 3 weeks.
You can't.
He meant it. He knows a lot of the islands over there.
You can't get a passport in 3 weeks. You have to pay more to expedite it.
On the Philippines. One of my subscribers is a big-time visitor of the Philippines.
No,
maybe some of the other ones out there.
He's talking nonsense, guys. That's bull. It takes a while to get the passport. You have to send off for it. And even if you expedite it, I don't think you can get it in 3 weeks. Yeah. I renewed mine recently. I had to renew it because you need it to do a lot of the cruises that I do. Yeah. But he doesn't even have one. When he gets the passport, then we'll know he's serious about Philippines. I think the whole story's made up. Yeah. One of his neighbors goes to the Philippines, right? If he goes to the Philippines, he wouldn't be living in Florida. You don't just go, I don't know what the deal. Illicit activities. So anyway, guys, hey, I did pretty good tonight. Yeah, man, I kept it under an hour, man. I'll be making it more compact now that I'm getting the hang of this stuff here. Yeah, I'm going to be stressing. I got to set that office up and get these trades going, get stuff figured out here. And we'll see. Look for the members only videos coming up on the channel, guys. Hit the thumbs up. This is your friend, New York Dan. Yeah, I hope everyone has a terrific Tuesday. Yup. And this will probably be like my morning chat for Tuesday. Yeah, I'm on. I'll try to put it out a little earlier. Oh, the members get like first dibs on it. That's how it's going to work. Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, I hope everyone's staying warm. I'll see you guys in the next one. Over and out.